We had in this area the problem of clearing land and drainage, getting rid of the water so the farmers could farm the ground. I remember my dad and my grandpa farming ground that was peat ground. It was rarely wet. And one thing that always interested me when I was a little kid, they told me about the horses getting stuck in the peat ground, and I couldn't realize how a horse could get stuck. But it was so wet that the horses got stuck in the peat ground. So drainage was a big problem here, plus clearing the land. There was lots of timber on the land, and they had to get that eliminated so they could farm the ground and feed the cows and make milk to feed the people.
That the biggest problem to overcome was the fact that there was no market for the products that were being raised on the farm, and the farms were a lot smaller then. They were family farms, and there was no market for these, so there was not much money coming in for the people on the farms. They had plenty to eat themselves because they raised their own food, but I think the biggest problem was there was no market for what they were raising to sell for their income. The farms are getting bigger and bigger, and so is the technology getting more sophisticated. They're coming out with cars now that are going to be driving themselves. Is this what's going to happen on the farm?
Computers, they have really changed farming. I mean, I look at these rows that are planted now of potatoes, they're all done by GPS. The fertilizer is done by GPS. The technology is great, and I think it's going to get better from here.